President Trump is expected to expand his use of National Guard troops across a number of U.S. cities this week, including Portland. Officials in Illinois said today that 100 guardsmen could be sent to the state to protect immigration detention facilities. And in Memphis, CBS News has learned a multi-federal agency task force will likely start patrols by midweek. CBS's Nicole Valdes joins me now from Memphis. Nicole, so what do we know about the plan to send troops there to Memphis?
Hi, John. We're waiting to see what happens here in Memphis, where CBS News has learned that federal agents could start making arrests as early as Wednesday. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee says of the agencies involved in that federal task force, National Guard troops will be sent into the city, although we don't know exactly how many. What we do know is they will not be making arrests. They will not be wearing masks, driving armored tanks, or be armed, but they will be working at the direction of the U.S. Marshals Service. Now, the governor says there is no set timeline of just how long we could see federal agents on the ground in their effort to combat crime. We know that Memphis's violent crime rate remains among the highest in the nation. And John, an interesting point to note here, of those federal agencies making their way into Memphis as a part of this task force, the IRS is of the many. What their role will be in this crime-fighting operation is still unclear.
Now let's go to Portland. What's the update on what may or may not happen there?
Yeah, John, over the weekend, the president announced on social media that he has directed the Pentagon to send troops to what he calls a war-ravaged Portland. He said he also authorized the Department of War to use full force if necessary. Now, that latest statement comes in an effort to protect ICE facilities in the city after several immigration protests there. Now, both the governor of Oregon and the mayor of Portland have both made it very clear they do not want the National Guard in that city or in the state altogether, and have now filed a federal lawsuit against the deployment of those troops.